YouTube, welcome back to the channel, man. It's been a busy week this week, let me tell you. We got a profit taker taken down. Also, we got the new war done this week. That was a really fun, engaging experience. I loved the storytelling. There were a couple, one or two design flaws or just confusing parts where I didn't really understand what I was supposed to do, but that was mostly towards the end. But I did enjoy being able to just sit down, commit to that, just focus on that. Some of the twists and turns, the appearances from some characters, disappearances of other characters, man, it was really fun. It was cool to see the Corpus HUD on my screen. I went to the options to see if I could buy that. I would have spent 100 platinum on that. I didn't care, but sadly I couldn't find it. But if you clicked on this video, what you're looking for is information about Orokin Catalyst or Orokin Reactors, and I'm here to help you. These things will double your mod capacity on your Warframe or any weapon, whether it's melee, primary, secondary, art gun, companion rifle. So without further ado, I won't keep you waiting. Let's get into it. If you enjoyed this content or if this video helped you, you know what to do, man. If you've been here before, you already know, and you should have done it. Like and subscribe down below. I appreciate all y'all's support. I hope y'all have a wonderful and safe holiday. Merry Christmas to you and your families out there, man. Enjoy the rest of the video. So if you don't know what an Orokin Reactor is or an Orokin Catalyst, Orokin Reactors are strictly for Warframes or the companion itself, like Death Cube right here. And any weapon, whether it's primary, secondary, or melee, will require an Orokin Catalyst. And essentially what these things do is when you get a brand new Warframe or a brand new weapon, you'll notice that it has a number and then it has a slash and then it says 30. By default, every weapon in the game does that unless you've bought it from the marketplace itself. Those weapons and Warframes always come with a reactor or a catalyst put in them already. But anything that you've earned in the game, whether you've got it from a special event or you've had to build it, you got all the parts, you had to build it yourself, and then finally it's done and you bring it in here and you look and it says you only have 30 capacity. If you're familiar with Forma, you'll know exactly where to go. You come down here to actions, no matter what platform you're on, and you'll click actions. There's your polarization with Forma, and right here next to it is going to be your Orokin Catalyst or Reactor. Again, if it's Warframes, it's going to be Reactors. If it's weapons, it's going to be Catalyst. Please don't forget that, because there are ways to purchase them with in-game currency or resources, and you don't want to get that confused. So I already have mine upgraded, but this is where it would be. Once you put that in, that 30 will instantly go to 60, and obviously if you match your aura mod with the aura slot up here, it will go all the way up to 74 or whatever the capacity for that mod is that you put in. So that is a lot of capacity to work with, especially if you've been forming your Warframes or weapons. It can really every little bit adds up, you know what I mean? So one thing I would like to note real quick, especially while this music kind of calms down, whether you've installed a reactor or a catalyst or not, that the number that pops up when you have a brand new weapon or Warframe, enough room to maybe get one or two very small mods on, depending on what it is, that number is defined by your mastery rank. So if I had just bought or earned or built Haro Prime, and I bring him right here into the mod screen, my mastery rank is 23. Without an Orokin Reactor put on Haro, that means his capacity would be 23 out of 30. Again, I hadn't put a reactor on it yet, so this number that's in the front will always reflect your mastery rank number at the time. That number will double if you put a reactor or a catalyst in. So I think it's important to know that, because I don't think a lot of people do know, and I know it took me a little bit to kind of pick up on the correlation. So for example, if I had just built Haro Prime and his capacity was 30, I had no Orokin Reactor in him, and I just opened the mod screen, my mastery rank is at 23, so this would say 23 out of 30. If I put a reactor in him, it would say 46, because remember, that number doubles. So keep that in mind as you continue to play. The more your mastery rank is, the more capacity you have at the start. So let's talk about where you can get these catalysts and reactors. Number one, marketplace, right over there to the right side. 20 platinum. If we pause the game and go down here to Nightwave in the bottom right, you'll notice in the top right there are Nor's Choice credits, which Nor's Choice is the episode of Nightwave that we're currently on right now. And you get these credits from just doing battle pass type challenges, passive, you know, pick up 5 mods or play an emote in a mission, those type of things. Very easy as long as you remember to do them and don't let them skip by like I almost did with the emote one. Complete 9 invasion missions of any type. I'm not one to sit there and just grind invasion missions unless the rewards are something that I actually want, but just keep that in mind as you keep going. You'll need 10,000 points for each rank. All I get now is Nightwave credits because I've completed this whole episode. Once I hit 30, it just started giving me credits And it's not very much. It's only 15 per, so it takes a little bit of time to keep the bankroll up there. But if we go all the way to the beginning, the very first rank gives you 150 Nora's Choice credits. And if we go down here to the bottom right with credit offerings, you'll see an Orokin Catalyst and Orokin Reactor right here, ready to use. These aren't blueprints. These are fully built, ready to go. And like I said, the first rank comes with 150 Nora's Choice credits, 75 and 75. You can't see that because I own 2 of these, but they are both 75, and you'd be able to buy either one of these or both. But not only do you get the credits, you also get right here at rank 8 an Orokin Reactor, and if you keep paying attention, you will get Forma, Riven Mods, Kuva. It behooves you to continue to try and do these Nightwaves and pay attention, especially to the easy ones. Another way that's pretty passive is the daily tribute. There's some special events that happen that also bring Orokin Catalyst or Reactors. The Fomorian Sabotage, which is a big alert that pops up here on your notification board or whatever this thing is. But you'll need an Arcwing, and you'll have to get some resources to build Fomorian Disruptor. Once you get there, you'll attempt to destroy it and get the highest points you can. And it's not too complicated, to be honest. There's also the Razorback Armada event. If you're not familiar with the Razorback Armada, it is a special event just like the Fomorian, and it can drop literally at any time. There's a video popping up in the top right if you're curious as to what that is, so when it does drop, you'll know what to do. Just go ahead and click that video. Every few weeks we'll get a gift of the Lotus, and that will have us do a mission, a survival, a defense, excavation, whatever the case is, and the rewards will be some credits and an Orokin Catalyst, an Orokin Reactor, a Riven Mod. We talked about these a little bit in the Nightwave, but Invasion, if you come up here to where it looks like a comet is hitting a planet, right here in the middle of navigation tab, on the left will be a dialog box, and in this case, if you side with the left side, which looks like it would be Corpus, you would get Fieldren ×3, or if you sided with the Grenier on the right side, you would get a Detonite Injector. And look on the bottom, Snipetron Vandal Blueprint if you side with the left, or if you side with the right, Twin Vipers Wraith Receivers. Sometimes those rewards will reflect an Orokin Catalyst or Reactor. So when these invasions pop up, take a glance at it, make sure that you're not missing out on something really special. And last but not least, Digital Extremes, Twitch and YouTube streams. Sometimes they will drop Orokin Reactors or Catalysts, so make sure and follow them on Twitch. When they do plan out their week of streaming, they will let everybody know what is in the grab bags for that week. They usually stream for about an hour, but every 30 minutes, those Twitch drops go into your inventory. So if you can catch them right when they go live, there's a good chance that you can get 2 drops out of those things. And that just about wraps it up for Orokin Catalyst and Reactors. They're very easy to get, especially with Nightwave. I think Nightwave is probably the best way to focus on getting an Orokin Catalyst or Reactor. Y'all be safe if you're traveling for the holidays. If you're new here, like and subscribe down there, man. There's a ton of videos for Warframe, whether it's beginner, intermediate, or somebody that's been around for a long time or just coming back. There's plenty of content here for everybody. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all be safe. Peace.